Okay, it looks like we're live. I can never tell. Every show begins the same way, which is me trying to ascertain whether or not we're live. Utter mayhem, bedlam, whatever you want to call it. I'm stalling so that I can mute the Twitch stream. You know what? Okay, none of this matters. Okay, welcome to Quarantinis. Hi, I'm John. I'm the host of the show, and my beard is going gray, and that's something that I just have to deal with. It's fine. We're here anyway. It's almost the Jewish holiday of Purim, which I'm excited about because one of the fun things about Purim is that you get, the theme is that you get real fucking drunk. We celebrate yet another time when someone tried to murder all of us and didn't succeed. This is not the Purim show, though. Who cares? Welcome to the show. With me are new guests and returning guests. I'm just going to go around as I see everybody. Welcome, Dahlia. Hi.
What's up? Thank you for having me. I'm like, can we see if the people are like commenting or whatever? Like, I don't know how this works.
Yes. So I am I have the Twitch stream open and I have the chat in a window.
Okay,
I don't know if anyone's...
asked that before the show. Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm so happy you're here. Mitchell, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming back. How are you?
I am good. I see that there is, oops, sorry. Can you hear that? Sorry, I was like trying to go to the Twitch. I can see the comments.
I can hear it, but that's okay. That's what.
Okay, good. I saw that there is a this channel is for mature audiences.
Oh,
it's wild because I am very immature, so I should not probably be here.
It's a family show where we drink.
Amazing.
Cool. Roxanne, thank you for coming. Welcome.
Hi, great to be here in the studio.
Yeah, yep, we're all in the same room for everyone watching. We just, okay. Lindsay, thank you for coming back. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm very happy to be back, but as you can see, I am working at work with Barack Obama, so I will not be able to make this delicious bourbon cocktail, even though bourbon is my favorite alcohol.
So
I'm going to be drinking 0% alcohol Heineken, baby.
Well, you stick it to the man, and I think, but I'm sorry that you're still at work, and I hope that it's not bad that you're on the show or whatever. Okay. All right, good. And Matt, welcome, Matt. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me in the studio. As you can see, I am hair and makeup ready.
Yep.
Wearing a hat over my dirty ass hair.
Yeah.
But I gotta just keep it all hidden, and I'm drinking out of a commemorative medieval times.
Oh.
Now, what am I drinking? I guess we'll have to wait until that portion of the show.
The medieval times is maybe the only indoor dining I think that should have stayed open right now. Would have been
They like give you eat with your hands. There's soup. They ladle soup everywhere.
That would have been very period appropriate. It takes place during another plague. It would have been.
Oh, okay. So if you die, it's kind of on theme.
Yeah. So that was the joke.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my God. Thanks everyone for being, I have a thumb injury and it's hard for me to open bottles.
How did you hurt your thumb?
Years and years, this is from physical therapy, years and years of impact trauma from playing the drums and being a video editor using bad ergonomic mice. This is the worst.
I almost didn't want to know how you injured your thumb. I almost kind of just wanted it to be unexplained.
Yeah.
Well, but what if he had said butt stuff? Then you would have been glad that I asked.
I know, that's why I wanted to in my head, I wanted to imagine fun things. Like
now,
that.
if you recall though, it did, my tone had a lot of commas in that sentence, so you never know. The next thing could have been butt stuff. Could have been butt stuff. It wasn't.
A few years ago, I broke my thumb scrolling on Grindr.
You what?
A few years ago, I broke my thumb scrolling on Grindr.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I heard that right. Good for you?
Yes, thank you so much. I have benefited from that, at that time, but I'm good now, thankfully.
Sure, you got to put in the work.
So was it because it was so successful, like you were so ready for a match, or was it because you were so disgusted with what the program was throwing at you that you were like, this is garbage?
I was so desperate for something to happen down in Mullins, but nothing
gotcha.
came of it. But it was a good lesson in, patience.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to take back the reins for a second. Don't worry. As the show goes on, I lose complete control. The overall game that we play is rile up the host. So if anyone wants to make fun of me or say things that will upset me, please do that. I'm going to start off by making what's called a Gold Rush, which is a delicious cocktail made with 2 ounces of bourbon, a whole ounce of this honey syrup, which is just 2 parts honey dissolved in 1 part water, just to thin it out, make it easier to incorporate into the cocktail. And then you spill a little bit, of course, every time, makes it authentic. And then just 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. But I seem to have misplaced my citrus press. Oh, it's in the drawer. Hang on 1 second.
Your new apartment is so. Oh, that was the surprise. That's
'Cause I'm not wearing pants. Yeah, somebody dared me to do that a few shows ago, so I did it, and I apologize to everyone.
Wait, I missed it because I was putting together a raw s'more. Can you show me your?
Oh, don't worry. I still have to go get ice, which is over there, so you'll see it again.
Okay.
If at any point anyone wants me to put on pants, I blindsided everyone, and I don't love that I did that, but
now we can request.
It's a butt-friendly show.
that's true.
Hey.
We have established that. Oh, perfect. The half of a lemon was already enough. So, okay, I'm going to grab some ice. I'm going to grab my glass. We're going to finish this up. We can talk about what everyone's doing, what everyone's drinking or eating or whatever. And now look at
Watching? Are you watching? Are you watching?
Dahlia, there it is. Butt
There
stuff.
it is.
I literally was, because you were talking, I was looking at you talking, and I didn't see his butt.
Oh, she's so respectful. God damn it. We didn't see that
Wow.
one coming.
Wow. See, this is why, politeness often gets in the way of lewd imagery. This is the only time I will ever wear boxer shorts is usually.
Then, if you're not used to them.
Oh, I
No,
for sure thought that you had no pants on, period, like it was bare butt.
Oh, no. No. No,
I was ready for it.
that would be isn't that like a crime?
No, just a
Not
butt. I show my butt all the
girl.
time.
But I didn't get nobody asked for that.
You know what? I appreciate this. I don't think we should encourage any more men to show their butts uninvitedly or anything below their waists uninvitedly.
Or
So
above.
I appreciate you.
It could
Listen,
be
butts
all
are kind of
together.
gender neutral territory for me personally. I think butts are game for all.
Yeah.
I'm pro
I
butt.
agree.
I bought
But
this
still.
peeler. I can't use it. I don't know how to use it. I'm really bad with it. So I'm just going to use this potato peeler.
I think I'm the only guy that sends unsolicited butt texts. I just send the hams, nothing else.
I literally got one last night and I was not offended.
A
Not
butt
from him.
text?
Not from you.
I know. I am married. This was all a bit. But you got a butt text?
I got a butt pic last
That's
night, and I was
awesome.
all, "That's a good butt."
well, but Matt, do you just send them to your wife?
No, I don't want any of my body being sent through the air anywhere. I don't think I've ever done internet sex stuff. I guess maybe in a couple long distance relationships there was some live chat stuff. But
How
I've never
long
I don't
have
want
you been married, Matt?
oh gosh, a long time, long enough for 9 years? No. 9? That sounds right.
Is she nearby? I hope not.
7.5 years. That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 years longer is what you thought, but that's good.
Yeah, well, it's how long we've been together and then married.
Quarantine adds 2 years, so
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
Or did I use up all the oil? No. You see that?
Ooh,
See that?
I did see that. You're like a magician.
Yeah. the amazing pantsless guy. Anybody else drinking anything or doing anything fun? Dahlia's having a raw s'more. That's pretty cool.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, you know, I'm all like, I'm very LA. Like everything I eat is raw. So it's raw chocolate and raw marshmallow and raw graham cracker. And I'm drinking. What I did was I put LaCroix in a cup and then I was too lazy to get another cup. So I put wine in the same cup. And now it's just watered down wine.
This is spritzer. You made it spritzer. Perfect.
Listen, I cried twice today, so I'm doing my best.
You
You
cried
made-
twice, made a wine spritzer, and have a deconstructed raw s'more.
Is it a spritzer if it's like this much wine and like this much LaCroix though, or is it just very watered down wine? Because it doesn't
It's very
taste
watered
good
down.
at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a wine expert.
John, would you ever allow that to be drunk in your home?
No. Make her go outside and drink it outside. And then come back. I mean, I'm still, if someone's my guest, they can come back inside. I'm still a good host. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mitchell, what do you got in that cup over there?
I have
I'm a mean host, aren't I?
sweet pineapple Gallo family because I'm top shelf.
Tasty.
It screws on, so you know it's very high quality $10 wine.
Hey,
And then I'm in a styrofoam cup because I am a classy bitch. So that's me. That's what I'm doing.
Little known fact about me, sweet pineapple was actually my name when I was an exotic dancer.
Ooh,
But
spiky.
you only went down to the boxer shorts.
No. We don't show anything. Nobody needs to see that. It's a disaster down there. No, Roxanne, how you doing? How's everything going? What you got any drinking or eating or I don't know what people do?
Just my lovely spirit.
Excellent. And it is.
And my antidepressants. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. Well, as long as everyone's got something, some sort of chemical. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Good. My computer's running really hot, and that's fine. But it's on a stack of books, so maybe the books will light on fire. We love it.
Ooh, just like your magic trick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had literally forgotten I did that. It's been a long day.
The magic trick.
We know about Lindsay's drink. Matt, you got any? You got anything you're drinking?
Yeah, so I kind of panicked because I only have spirits. I only have spirits in the house right now, and they're not like good. They're just like mixer spirits. So I was like, oh, what? But I've also been drinking too much coffee lately, so I get too jittery. So I've started putting tea bags in my coffee maker and making a giant pot full of tea.
Ooh.
So anyway, I mixed vodka and iced tea. Tea drinks is definitely my go-to when I've ran out of things. And I'm also on antidepressants, so I'm also riding high on that.
Good.
It's not in the drink, though.
What do you got, lab? Well, Butrin, or we don't have to. That's
Kind of, yeah. What? I'm not on antidepressants yet, but I bet I can make it there.
Dream. Just that's the dream.
yeah. Everyone deserves to be on. I say that not as anyone. I've never taken antidepressants, but I should.
You and me, we can try some out together. We'll
Yeah.
get your notes afterwards about the antidepressants. Until then, I guess we'll just drink.
Yeah. I have noticed. I don't. Despite my whole brand, according to my friend Millie, being revolving around alcohol, I don't drink that much. But I have found since moving into this place, I do tend to have more cocktails. Like I'm not getting drunk every night, but like I'll have a cocktail more nights than I used to, which is something to monitor. But I won't get too far down that rabbit hole if I don't have to. Anyway, this is delicious.
I mean, honestly, if you only have like no more than like what, one a day, I feel like that's like I feel like one a day is like pretty. That's even on the low end.
That's European. You're just
Yeah,
European.
It's Italian.
Right,
That's
right.
me too. When people ask me what I want to be when I grow up, I say European and retired. And God, just to have
It's
a
not
boat.
bad.
I want to be on a boat.
Mm.
Quarantinis from a boat. This is a very disorganized program. I have
So-
nothing planned ever. Anybody
That's
got
okay.
anything they want to say? Anything they're passionate about or controversial or?
I have
something
drink discussion thoughts. So like I'm always very jealous of people. I'm curious. I want to read the room here. So I'm very jealous of people that like keep a full bar stocked because I feel like I get like the things that I'm going to have and then so I'll get like tequila and then I'll make tequila drinks until I have no more tequila and then I get the next thing. So I'm very jealous of people that just have everything under the sun and like have the wherewithal to like replace them as each individual thing gets empty. Does that make sense? Maintaining a full bar. That's what I'd call it.
Yeah.
That can apply to anything. I feel jealous of people who have full like spice cabinets that are just like really rich and beautiful.
Yeah.
Plants. Anyone that can take care of plants, good for you. I see one back there.
Wait, oh yeah. Is
Oh, this is fake.
that an
Okay.
orange?
Even still, hard to maintain.
Yeah.
Cover that up.
I
I have an issue with
especially
like
agree.
keeping an alcohol collection because I really don't drink. Like, it's not that I'm sober or straight edge. Like, I have a drink right now, but I don't think about it. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna have a drink tonight. Like, I never think about it unless I'm with people, and then I'm like, oh, I guess I'll have alcohol available. So like, I will buy nice alcohol and have it stocked and never try it and just make
Oh.
stuff for people. And then it's gone. I'm like, oh my God, I bought that really nice bottle of alcohol I never tried.
Ooh, don't worry, girl. I'll come over. I know where you live.
I know.
Yeah. Just like
Come over.
It's true though. I mean, I have a lot of liquor and liqueurs in my converted TV stand from IKEA that I'm using as a bar. And like I like Roxanne said, it's any hobby, you just kind of accumulate things. The nice thing about most of the bottles is that they don't go bad. Like I moved here almost 5 years ago, and there are some bottles that I brought with me from New York, like violet liqueur. I'm not using a lot of violet liqueur ever, but it's delicious and it doesn't go bad, so I keep it. I also just expanded my spice rack, but I don't have a lot of plants. I got 3 plants, and 2 of them are outside.
what made you need to expand your spice rack? That you had too many spices, or were you like, you know what? I'm gonna get smoked paprika.
I should
What?
I should say I expanded my spice collection. I just bought spices that I had been wanting to have.
Like what?
I like
Cinnamon.
In our 30s.
Oh my God, there's so many. Oh, and you know what? Hang on, wait a minute. I'm gonna grab my phone.
spices.
Are these
Like, which
spices
ones
to
do you
use
not
in
have?
drinks?
No, cooking. Look,
No.
it's like it's like they're on
That's
bleachers.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love it, but it's like they're on bleachers, and it's like they're cheering me on while I cook.
That's
Love
cute.
that.
Okay.
You gotta put John. You gotta put little googly eyes on all of them.
Oh,
That's cute.
Yes, look
That's a great idea, but I'm going to say wait until you're definitely in a relationship, because if you're not in one and she opens up that cabinet, boy, she's leaving.
oh yeah, she'll leave in a minute.
No. If it was a first date and they took me to their place and they were like, I have to explain this to you before you see it and don't understand. I've been very lonely. I would fully, I don't know, I would get it. I've talked to everything in my apartment at this point.
Does anybody have any inanimate objects in their apartment that have names?
Well, that's
Yeah. Okay.
Personal.
What's his name? Morty? It's a good
young
pick.
Obama. That's just,
Yes.
Is he a senator then?
Yeah, girl.
he looks so young.
Yeah.
Wow. Senator Barack Obama.
Oh,
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
we have to pay you now? Like, what's happening?
All right.
Yeah. Well, I want to make the second cocktail. And this one this is a very similar cocktail, but it has blood orange in it. Oh, that's disappointing. The last couple of blood oranges I opened up were super dark. This one looks good, but it's like not the same.
It's so beautiful.
It is beautiful. Also, Dahlia, I used the last orange you gave me in some Hamantaschen. I made Hamantaschen, and it was delicious. However, the Hamantaschen, I'm very good at baking bread. I will say that about myself. The Hamantaschen, however, not really. It's a bit of a mess.
They look
That
good
looks
to
so
me.
They
good.
have 3 corners. They look great.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I think they look a mess, but thank you.
They look good.
Like,
No, this is like the food equivalent of like putting up a hot Instagram and like putting a quote underneath it. Like that's the bread version. That's a humble bread.
I appreciate what you're saying. I genuinely did not mean it that way. I was genuinely insecure about the way they appeared, but thank you.
They look great. They look great.
That's very. Oh wow, look at that. That's very kind.
Oh, hi.
I gotta cut one off for the garnish. I've started to garnish my cocktails again. I had stopped doing that for a while because it felt like a lot of work for just one person. But
What's your favorite garnish to put on drinks?
olives, only in a martini, because otherwise you would be a lunatic. But that's I love a good functional garnish that you can eat, because like a martini, 3 olives, you get a little snack. You get a little snack to eat during the martini. So that's why. Does anybody know a Landon, by the way?
I know Landon and Jill. Hi.
Yeah, they say hi and more drinks. Well, we got another one coming up there, Landon and Jill. Thank you for watching the show, Dan.
Probably Dan as well. Hi.
Hi,
I
Dan.
wanted to just quickly share something about olives before I forget.
Please.
They're nasty.
There's a diner, I think Burbank Diner has on their menu, which is an 8,000 page menu, a side of a dozen olives, and they give it to you in a champagne glass. And that's all I have to say.
Ooh.
Just
That's it. It's like $6 side of olives, and I thought it was so funny.
you love to see it. Now, real quick, ordinarily I would advocate for cleaning or using different glassware for your second drink, but this is essentially the same ingredients, so I'm just using the same one. Anywho, this one is
a shaker.
Thank you. It's got a H on it. I'll be honest with you. This was a gift from my mother, who likes to indulge my mixology hobby because it means she gets free cocktails.
That'll do it.
Yeah, why not? God bless her. But so this is a variation of the same cocktail I just made that I invented myself, and since there's blood orange in it and it's originally a Gold Rush, I'm just calling it the Bloody Rush because that's disgusting. And
Did you file a patent?
Did I what?
Did you file a patent?
Oh no, do you think I should, Mitchell?
I mean, I don't know how the government works, but it sounds like it should.
If you don't
I'll
have a
tell you.
period, can you name something the Bloody Rush? I feel like that's appropriation.
Right.
Male appropriation.
Oh, all right, that's a fair point. I had not thought of that. Again, male privilege. We're not calling it the Bloody Rush. Fuck that. Anybody got any better names?
The period blood rush.
All right, yeah, we'll call it the uterine lining. Oh,
Yeah, it would be like a drink you only have like once a month, so you could call it like that time of the month, like for a drink.
You could call it Aunt Flo.
I had not intended for this to happen.
That's cute. It's almost Women's Month or whatever. We only get one month, so
We only get 1 month.
I didn't even know.
At least Women's History Month has more than 28 days in it.
Facts. Mm.
Yeah,
Also, I celebrate
love
Black
the
History Month
favorite.
until March 2nd. So there you go.
I don't see why you
we
shouldn't.
celebrate it all year, as far as I'm concerned.
I do. In fact, I
Wow.
do.
All right, I'm just gonna add. I gotta hang on. I'm trying to keep my new place all clean.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, Mitchell, I didn't even know they made styrofoam cups anymore. I'm so excited for you.
I know. That's so funny. I was at the liquor store today, literally before here. I was like, can I get a cup? Do y'all sell cups anymore? And he just handed me this.
Yeah, he's had this since
I was like, I
1996.
trust you. I trust you. He like pulled it out from the trash actually, but I'm just
Amazing. That would be amazing and appropriate for this show.
yeah.
Yep. This show is pulled straight from the trash. It's true. It's true. I mean, who can lie?
I am loving your apron. Where'd you get it?
What?
Your apron.
Mom.
What about my apron? It says it's got my name on it. So it was a Hanukkah gift because I needed an apron because of all the flour that was getting on my shirts. And when I was a little boy, I would bake cookies and shit with my mom, and I had this like little apron. Nowadays it goes up to here. I mean, it was red with yellow lettering and it said Jonathan. And so I asked her for Hanukkah, like, hey, I would love an apron. I asked for aprons for Hanukkah. So she got me a replica of my childhood apron, which I thought was real cute.
Oh, that's
Oh my God, that's adorable. And she put the H in the phonetically correct spot.
Well, yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine if my mother spelled my name wrong? I would
love
sue.
that. Yeah, I love that TikTok that you made about your name.
Thank you.
So funny.
Thought it was pretty funny.
So funny.
Here's a fun fact about this cocktail. First of all, whatever it's called, something offensive.
On flow.
Yeah, on flow. When I've made it in the past, it's a much deeper red because again, if the blood orange is like a much deeper color, it's gonna be deeper. It's
Later
not
in her cycle.
If it's deep, it's gonna be deep. That's what we learned from that.
Welcome to Quarantinis, the only show on the internet hosted by a remarkably stupid but well-mannered man, or well-intentioned. We got more comments in the chat. Rachel Resnick saying, "Love that. I'd love a glass of olives. I'm behind right now. LOL. Bloody rush appropriation. Blood rush. So leaned out with the styrofoam cup. All the ladies are so beautiful. Oh, all of the ladies are so beautiful.
Aw.
I can't tell if we're being hit on or if it's like a really nice person that just wants us to feel good. That's what it feels like to be a woman.
Yeah.
You just
If
don't
it's
know.
Scary.
No.
If it's
It's
followed by
scary,
a
but you
butt
just
pic,
choose to take it as a compliment.
We're just like, okay, great.
Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you,
Yes.
I think.
As the host, I will say if you're hitting on my guests, I will come for you. And if you're just being a nice person, okay.
Wait, are you talking about the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my boyfriend.
Great. Never mind. I will not come for you.
Yes.
Also, I'm a
Because
very
you
weak
don't
man.
know. You know, I'm okay being hit on, but usually if you're hit on the internet, it's never good. And in real life. Actually, I don't know. I'm really glad it's my boyfriend just being really sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm sorry for coming on so strong. You're happily married. Are you married?
Working on it. They're working on it.
Okay, I may need to stop reading the chat because apparently I'm the most gullible man on earth.
Listen, okay. Oh, the person that said all ladies are so beautiful. She says I'm a woman. I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm a queer person. Listen, you can still hit on women.
But it is worse, to be fair, when straight men do it. Let's be very clear.
This is true. We want to thank you. And as a woman, you should also understand sometimes on the internet, you just don't know which way it's going.
Nisha, I'm happy that you are happily married, and I'm sure that your spouse is benefiting from your complimentary style. So
support you, and we think that we're grateful for you.
Yeah. And I would just like to give a boilerplate apology to everyone for everything.
Just the biggest apology.
Matt, you want to join in on that apology?
Yes. I would like to apologize for everyone.
It's
also
too late.
everything.
It's too late.
Shit.
We don't want it anymore. We
Oh
want
my goodness.
money. We want cash. We want
Great.
jobs.
Great.
I also want a job. I don't
Once
have
I
any money.
figure out how those work, I shall dole them out.
Oh, wouldn't a job be nice? I just paid my credit card bill yesterday and I almost cried.
Oh.
Yeah. It's,
Wouldn't a credit card be nice?
oh, all right. Fine.
Oh, dang.
Never mind. Listen, I'm a socialist who loves the show Shark Tank, so I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh,
Me too, though.
very
Right?
yin and yang.
I would anything Barbara Corcoran tells me to do, I will do.
She's fantastic.
Favorite.
Though I do not like that every woman that goes on that show cries, and I'm like, this is a producing problem. Someone is telling them to, because how is every single woman have a single mom story, or my husband died in a fiery car crash story, or my dad died in it? Like, you're all crying. How's that possible?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I have a genuine question. Are you shaming them for crying because their family's dead, or you don't like that the producers show them crying?
I think I'm gonna help Roxanne, who's laughing.
Because that made it sound like you were like, your dad died in a
dead
car crash.
people.
Why are you crying?
That's my standpoint. Fuck dead people.
Everyone who starts a business should have parents.
No, then you could never have a Disney movie. I just agree that it is a producing problem, because you need to give happy, well-adjusted two-parent household people a business too. It's fine.
No, but they legit, every woman has a sob story there, and I'm like, who? And it's every fourth or fifth person is a woman or black person. So I'm like, why are you choosing the saddest of those minorities to feature? And the white guys are like, went to Harvard, did this, did that. And I'm like, come on, dude.
A lot of I hate the bros.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, Rachel Resnick in the chat is a special request. Matt, we have a request for Adam Sandler to give an apology.
Oh, Jesus.
That's something you'd be willing to do.
I'm so sorry. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. That's it. That's all I'm giving. That's all I'm giving you.
That's
Apparently,
amazing.
TikTok likes my fair to middling Adam Sandler impression.
I saw that. That's pretty damn cool.
But I will go on Shark Tank and I will cry
Thank
in
you.
as an olive branch, because I do cry easily and
Great.
with little pressure. I did not go to a prestigious school, and I can be broken quite easily.
Let's crush you. I like that.
I will say
Yeah, we can go on the same episode, because I did go to a prestigious school, and my parents and grandparents are all still married.
Oh,
There
love
we
that.
go.
For all of that. That's wonderful. I will say now seems like a good time. Thank you to the PAC for letting me do this show, despite it being utter nonsense. Take classes online. I didn't just take it. It was over the summer. Over the summer, I took a voice acting class through the
good.
PAC. It was rad.
Ooh, I want to take that. I want to take that so bad.
Robin Reed's like she got me jobs. After the class, she got me voiceover jobs.
I didn't know that the PAC was doing that, because I took one through a different company and I regret it now.
Yeah.
I took character with John Milheiser, which was a delight.
It was great.
He's wonderful.
He's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, so take classes. Oh, wait a minute. I just achieved a goal on my watch. Just got my stand goal.
Of standing for the day.
All right. So the rest of the show is going to be sitting down.
Bye.
That's how goals work. You hit them and then you give up.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. This feels great. This feels great. All right.
Have you been sitting all day?
What?
Have you been standing all day, or?
Oh yeah, I sleep standing up, so it's just been one long.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, no, I do. I sleep in a coffin, and I mean, there's a pillow. I'm not a lunatic, but sleep at the PAC, and their Venmo is at PAC Theater. I can't remember if there's a hyphen or not. I think there is, but donate some money, and they're like the only theater I think right now that's putting on, except for the Squirrel in New York City, who's putting on live comedy on the internet in quarantine. It's pretty rad. All right. Anyway, back to the show. If Mark Cuban does not have, and for those reasons I'm out on his gravestone, I'm gonna replace it with a different gravestone.
Don't they all say it though?
But he says it no matter what, and he says it even if he doesn't give any reasons.
Oh. So what does he say? And then what does he
He'll
say?
just be like, I really admire what you guys are doing. Congratulations on all your success, and for those reasons I'm out. Or if it's just one reason, it's really not my core competency, and for those reasons I'm out. As if he doesn't understand the concept of plurality.
I think that's always an excuse.
Say what?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If Joe Biden walks into your bar and he tells you to make anything, what would you make for Joe Biden?
What would I make for Joe Biden? Well, first of all, I would say, Mr. President, I'm sorry I'm not wearing pants. And then I would say, Mr. President, do you have a check for me? Well, oh, you know what? No, nix that. I didn't make that joke. Whatever cocktail I give him, I will say, and that'll be $2,000. That's better. Okay. What would I make for Joe Biden? I would make
Kamala.
And Kamala.
Oh, that's
Different drinks. They would get different drinks.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
for
like
sure.
that's true.
Kamala, I feel
Kamala
like
would be more crazy.
Kamala Harris. Something Californian, maybe? No, she like tropical shit? I don't know. Let's collaborate on this. What do we think I feel like Biden's drinking whiskey.
For sure, Kamala has like some kind of like really like intense shit. Like she's not fucking around with anything sweet.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
there's a spicy situation.
Something
Oh,
spicy, something
can see
kind of
that.
bitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bitter and spicy. Fuck. So I
I
was
think
gonna say,
she goes hard for sure.
I don't know
Yeah.
about bitter and spicy, but I have a cocktail. I like this. I have a cocktail. It's called the Firecracker, and it's like rum and watermelon and lime and cayenne pepper, which I love. That's my 4th of July go-to.
Like that.
I like that. It's a lot to make, and I don't have any watermelon. So if they walked in right now, it's seasonal because it's not the summertime. Spicy. But that's the only cocktail I've ever. Oh, but you know what else? Like a different kind of spice. Cinnamon, which is a spice. I do a cocktail called the Fire and Blood, also with blood orange, which I have. Oh, this is working out perfectly. We got aged rum, peach liqueur, cinnamon, honey, ginger, clove syrup, which I also have, and blood orange.
I want that. Make that
Yeah.
for me, please.
That's a tasty fucking drink. So that's what I would make for Kamala. And for Biden,
Joe has an egg white. What's that? He has egg white on the top. Something with egg white in it.
okay.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Joe, oh, wait a minute. He's from Pennsylvania. I would make him, this is way different than what I was thinking, egg white. I would make him a Clover Club, which is named after the Philadelphia bar. And it's made with gin, lemon juice, raspberry syrup, and egg white.
I would make him an Ensure with just a little drop of vodka.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I don't know if he should be drinking. He's very old.
You know what an Ensure is, right? It's like what people drink after surgery.
Yeah.
Old, baby. Yeah.
I will, just to reiterate though, the firecracker is delicious, and now I want one.
Yeah, make me one too.
With the cayenne pepper and the watermelon and the rum.
Well, yeah, and then the second one you said as well.
The Fire and Blood is my own invention.
Fire and Blood.
Yeah, I made that for the Game of Thrones premiere, and that season turned out to be a bust.
Yeah.
The last season.
I'd make Biden a spritzer because I feel like it's safe and ineffective.
Ooh.
You know?
Stand-up comedy, baby.
That's what I zing! We're bringing the zings tonight.
Yeah, and opens up migrant camps, I think. Was that real? Yeah.
He's
Apparently.
it's still going on. Apparently, we didn't fix everything wrong with America.
Somebody joked that's where my check went. And, I mean, technically no, but also yeah. That money hasn't been appropriate. You know, we don't have to get into this. It's just everything is sad. I'm upset. Oh, wait a minute. We got more. Can we get Amazon? Who are you calling? Are you not Rachel Resnick? Oh, Kresnik. I'm sorry. I would just read. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. Okay. I'm really sorry. I thought you were Rachel Resnick. Okay. Who is Kresnik? That's a Twitch
Not
person.
Rachel.
I thought it was. All I read was literally Esnick, but it's not even spelled the same way. So, that's my bad. That's my bad. I'm sorry to Oh, another apology. Real sorry. My
Wow.
bad.
I think we should try to offend literally all of the 15 people watching this.
Oh, you have 15. I got 13. So that's great.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we
we had
offended two
15
enough.
at one point.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got him.
Listen, I'll tell you something. More people tend to watch this after the fact. I have noticed, but like, I don't know, whatever.
For those people, we see you.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah, hey.
We're all in the same room. And we see.
Terrifying.
I don't.
Hey.
Yeah, nothing weird about that. Trying to make eye contact with a webcam.
Okay.
Oh my God. So when you said Gold Rush, when you were making Gold Rush, I thought you were talking about the poppers.
Like he was gonna make those?
I
Whip up put some pop.
Wait, speaking of poppers, one of my very good friends had never done poppers before. He got COVID. He got very depressed, and he wasn't really feeling sick, but he was still home, and he just had poppers in his house, and he did almost an entire bottle. And the next day he was like, I feel so bad. I was like, yeah, you just fully took 10 years off your life. And then he said, oh my God, and I heard him throw them out. He threw them off of his balcony, threw the rest of the bottle onto the street. And I low-key, I'm like, someone was walking down the street like, nice. Like,
That's funny because I was walking the other day and like that happened. So I think I was walking by.
Bunch of poppers fell out.
I don't know what a popper is.
You know what? I kind of don't know either.
Do you want to?
No. Why doesn't everybody guess what they are? And then we'll get the answer.
Okay, I thought poppers were like the CO2 things that like rednecks would do to get high, but maybe not. That doesn't sound like an LA drug. Whippets. Okay, there we go.
I know I've been near my gay friends doing poppers, and I think that it's like a little thing, and you like, and then you dance.
Is that true?
I thought for dancing.
I thought it made sex more pleasurable and
Maybe then you sex and then you dance. You sex in the bathroom and then you dance.
Well, yeah. Any other thoughts from anyone? I'm never the one on a panel that knows more about drugs than other people. This is such a lot about.
I know about other drugs.
A government experiment, and you're not supposed to know about it at all.
Oh darn!
But it is apparently from what I've heard from other people is that they're like it's like a VHS cleaner that people just sniff and it gives them all kinds of senses, opens up holes.
I was getting okay.
Hole dilation.
Ah.
Relaxes your booty hole.
Not
Yeah,
forever.
in terms.
Not forever.
One time my mom and I got our eyes dilated at the same time, and we were both. She was driving, and
This
so
is the worst transition in my entire life.
Almost so dilated.
Think of your mom.
Like
This is
my
the worst
holes,
transition.
like,
No, you have to acknowledge that this is the worst transition I've ever heard in my life.
I think it's a great transition.
My mother. My mother reminds me of butt fucking because.
Well, how do you think I was conceived?
True. You were the world's first butt baby.
It's because I'm such an asshole.
Oh
No.
boy. Zing.
Wait,
So
you and your mom are co-dilated.
we're both dilated and we're trying to drive down a main road, and she was like, Okay, I have to run an errand real quick. So why don't she pulls in and she drops me off at a Barnes and Noble for an hour, which is like the worst place to be when your eyes are dilated and you can't see.
Can't read.
Right. But so I was just thinking about wider holes, and that's what happens when your eyes are dilated.
Now it almost makes sense. Can you tell us what kind of bourbon you're drinking?
Oh, sure.
Basil Hayden, baby.
This is Basil Hayden's. It's my favorite bourbon, and I typically don't throw it in a cocktail, but weirdly enough, the recipe for the Gold Rush suggested using Basil Hayden's. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Gotta do what it says.
Yeah.
I realized very late in life, maybe only like 2 years ago, that I really like peaty stuff. So I like Lafroig. That's like a big, like it basically tastes like a campfire. I love it.
Suggestions for you. Have you had
Okay.
Lagavulin?
Huh?
Have you had Lagavulin scotch?
No.
Okay, if you like peaty, you'll love that. It smells like pure gasoline and it's beautiful. Despite what I just said, it's delicious. And
How would I spell that? Like, if I'm just gonna guess, I'm gonna say Laughg. There's gotta be more G's than I would have expected.
So
That's exactly how you spell it. I hope you wrote it down.
Lagavulin.
Oh, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and then there's a peated bourbon that I had once. If you go to Silver Lake, I know you live further from Silver Lake, but there's a store called Barkeeper in Silver Lake. J. Riddle peated bourbon. It's made in Michigan of all goddamn places, but it's very good.
All right.
Can I ask you, can you go around the panel and tell us which specific like alcohol we should try for our personality?
Well, does everybody drink? Because if you don't drink, Roxanne, you don't drink. So what I would suggest you try is whatever you like.
Oh my God. What, Lindsay?
No, I want to be told what to drink.
Oh, I was like, I just drank with you a week ago.
Yeah, no. I brought that girl a can of wine and we split it in the backyard. It was great.
She's a liar. She does drink.
You fucking liar.
How dare you?
Although there's a non-alcoholic spirit called Seedlip that I've had, and it's fine. Okay. Let me think. Well, Lindsay, I know how much you love whiskey, so you're bourbon, easy peasy. This is real easy as well. Matt,
Specific one.
What? Oh, a specific bottle? I don't know. Well, you know what? Am I giving suggestions or is this like a BuzzFeed quiz?
Oh,
This is like a BuzzFeed quiz. Like, which Grey's Anatomy character am I? What
Okay.
bottle of
All right.
alcohol am I?
All right.
Oh.
I will say you're Blanton's bourbon because you're like the fucking best. And
Really nice compliment. Thank you so much.
Yep. I'm just gonna pick the toppest shelf thing for everybody.
I have a horse on my bottle, y'all.
That's true. You do have a horse in your bottle, so sorry, everybody else.
I heard that as I have a horse on my butthole.
Hey. I was like, okay.
Jew, and it hurts. We're running out of time. So let's see. Dahlia, want to say something like rum, maybe? Like rum? Because you're very sweet and cool. So yeah, let's. I'm just gonna pick brands that I like, and I don't like shitty brands. So you're a real McCoy 3-year rum.
Wow.
So
That's
very good.
like a fun nickname for me, just in general.
Yeah, Dahlia, the real McCoy.
3 years.
All right, Mitchell. Let's see.
I'm bottom shelf for sure.
It's nice that you could
Where's
admit
your
that.
boyfriend? To compliment you here.
Mitchell, I'm gonna go ahead and say then, if you're bottom shelf, I'll say that you're Four Roses Yellow Label because you're still pretty damn fancy, but the Yellow Label is not the same as the small batch of the single barrel.
Roses is the best bottom shelf you could have chosen.
I know. If I go to a bar, remember bars. If I went to a bar and they had their well whiskey as Four Roses, I was A-okay with that. Matt?
Thank you.
Well, I'm just gonna go back and say Lagavulin because we were talking about it, and fuck it. It's a real good whiskey. And then Roxanne, I don't think if you don't drink, it feels wrong to suggest that you're any bottle of alcohol unless you want me to.
What about like a bitter? Well, I guess bitters is part alcohol, but like what about like a mocktail or something?
I don't know, Rox.
You're an Italian soda.
I don't drink soda.
Oh!
Not you.
I don't know sodas, is what I'm saying. Oh, you know what? I do know some. You'd be like Fox and you ever have Fox and Park? That's from Connecticut. It's real good. It's near where I grew up. They're real good sodas, and it's the only one that I know that isn't manufactured by either Coke or Pepsi. So,
and I'm gonna just take over for a second and say, we're gonna go with waters here. You are an Evian, but in a glass bottle.
wait, no, hold on. Maybe like, what about the water? What about the water that's like cardboard box water? Like that shit is so good.
Oh, is it?
Yes, I had it once. I had it once, and the boxed water is better. I was like, no, it's not. And I opened it and I took a sip, and I was like, oh, they're right. Because if they were wrong, I could sue them for false advertising, but they were right. So you could be boxed. Is this weird? I can't tell if it's weird.
No, it's good.
I'm sorry.
Fine. We've been looking at it this whole time. It's too late now. We're used to it.
No, I meant, never mind. All right, well, so we have to end at 8:50 and it's 8:51. So I'm just going to say, I hope everybody watching had a really good time. I made a Gold Rush, which is 2 ounces of bourbon, an ounce of honey syrup, and 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and a Flow, which is 2 ounces which is 2 ounces of bourbon, an ounce of blood orange juice, and half an ounce each of fresh squeezed lemon juice and honey syrup. I'm John Hess. You can catch me at John Hess 1005 on whatever social medias. I don't care. I post okay pictures on Instagram and unhinged tweets that nobody likes. So that's me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Dahlia, you got anything you want to plug or anything? You got a song coming out. Yeah, we're gonna go around.
Follow me at Oprah Winfreckle, and please go pre-save my single. I'm actually a mostly musician. I don't really do comedy anymore, but go watch my comedic music trios music video. That's funny.
You're unbelievably talented when it comes to both music and comedy.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Mitchell, you got anything you want to plug?
Yes, I am on Twitter and Instagram at @IMitchellLamar and TikTok. I also have a podcast called Soul Podcast, where you can hear my wild delivery of a voice, and it's fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Roxanne, you got anything you want to plug?
Mitchell was so ready. I am not as ready.
wanna make
At
that
It's
you?
Roxanne. It's spelled very weird. Good luck finding it.
Good, wonderful. Good. Lindsay, thank you for being here. You wanna anything you wanna plug?
Hi, I don't have anything to plug, but follow me at The Lindsay Life. Lindsay spelled with an E because my parents are phonetically gifted.
Wonderful. Matt, thank you so much for being here. You got anything you want to plug?
Oh, thank you. I'm Matt Harbert on most platforms except for TikTok, which I've been doing a lot lately because I don't have anyone else to do comedy with. So it's a lot of videos in this very room. So you'll see a lot of stuff. I did the entire musical Hamilton in an Adam Sandler voice. That's the Sandler thing. I did all 2.5 hours, every voice in an Adam Sandler voice. It took 6 months. So if you want to know that, I did that.
Damn. Well, that's wonderful. This has been great. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for watching. To those of you who watched, I believe, I don't know the pack schedule week to week too well, but I believe Power Selling 101 is on next. Stay tuned. Thank you so much to the pack for being live comedy provider during quarantine, and Venmo them and take the classes. Venmo me. I'm not going to give you my Venmo, but fucking give me money, bitch. All right. I shouldn't call people. That's mean. All right. Sorry. Well, that's our show. I look like a real buffoon. Goodbye.